Students, what's something you or someone else did during a field trip that nearly got the entire group sent home? Our class had raised money for our high school senior trip to Washington, D.C. since freshman year. Car washes, bake sales, you name it. We'd earned every penny of that experience, which is probably why Mr. Darrow, our principal, took it personally when Tyler decided to improve the Lincoln Memorial. We'd spent the morning touring the Capitol building, then had lunch at the National Mall. By mid-afternoon, we reached the Lincoln Memorial. Everyone was taking the obligatory photos on the steps when I noticed Tyler wasn't with the group. "Where's Tyler?" I asked Jen, who shrugged while adjusting her selfie angle. That's when we heard gasps from inside the memorial. I sprinted up the steps to find a circle of tourists pointing phones at something. Breaking through, I froze. There was Tyler, standing on a small stepladder he must have smuggled in his backpack, attempting to place a MAGA hat on Abraham Lincoln's head. "Tyler, what the hell?" I hissed, watching our history teacher Ms. Peterson turn ghostly white nearby. "Relax, it's just a prank for TikTok," Tyler said, stretching to reach Lincoln's massive head. "Help me up, I'm like 2 inches short. Get down right now." Ms. Peterson finally unfroze, marching toward him, but it was too late. A uniformed park ranger was already radioing for backup. Within minutes, 4 rangers surrounded Tyler, who was trying to explain it was just a joke, while they confiscated his hat and stepladder. "This is a federal monument, young man," the lead ranger said, voice tight with controlled anger. "Defacing or attempting to alter any part of it is a federal offense." Our entire class was escorted outside while Tyler was taken to a security office. Ms. Peterson and Mr. Darrow disappeared with the rangers. The rest of us sat on the memorial steps in stunned silence. "They're going to send us all home," Jen whispered. "My parents spent $800 they didn't have for this trip." An hour later, Mr. Darrow emerged looking 10 years older. He gathered us in a tight circle. "I've just spent the last hour begging the National Park Service not to press charges against Tyler and cancel our entire itinerary," he said, voice trembling slightly. "Do you understand what almost happened here today? One student's thoughtless actions nearly cost 50 of you this experience." He paused, removing his glasses to rub his eyes. "They've agreed to let us continue under strict supervision. Tyler's being sent home on the next flight at his parents' expense. His parents are not happy." "What about charges?" someone asked. "They're issuing a citation with a $500 fine and permanent ban from the memorial. He's extremely lucky. This could have been a criminal record." We finished our trip under the watchful eyes of chaperones who never let us out of sight. Every monument came with a stern warning about respecting our national heritage. On the flight home, I scrolled through Tyler's social media. He'd posted the aftermath, not the prank, but the lecture from his furious father at the airport. The caption read, "Not worth it. Respect matters." That field trip taught us something no classroom could, that our actions have consequences beyond ourselves, that what we might see as a harmless joke can affect dozens of others, and that some places deserve reverence, not viral moments. Tyler never did get into the college he wanted. Turns out they asked about his citation in a follow-up interview. One impulsive decision, 15 seconds of recording, and a future altered, all for a video that never even posted.